Warning, this content contains foul language, violence, and gore. Enjoy the story. Hey guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Last time on What If Deku is the son of Hela, as Izuku officially got to the school for the gifted, Charles Xavier's school for for his mutants, as he finally met Kirk, as they hit it off pretty well. As some time has passed, as Izuku, got closer to Rogue, after witnessing Rogue getting hurt, Izuku was visibly upset and began fighting with Juggernaut. As from the momentum, Juggernaut did get a good hit off him as he went flying into a wall, but Izuku wasn't hurt by that. He was just mostly shocked by his movement speed. As you know, when Juggernaut starts to move, it's almost impossible to stop him. Except for Izuku. When Izuku is about to hit the final blow, as the roof of the building there, or the building there were blown up, as Izuku for the first time saw the sentinels. As the US president has announced that he revived the sentinel program because of the constant battle between mutants and other mutants and mutants versus humans. It needs to stop. So he established a sentinel program. Now, that could either be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what happens in the future. As Izuku and Ro, they had a very intimate moment. As they go back to their own rooms, as Izuku, gets down in his room as Kurt's scared. What is it, Kirk? That. As Izuku sees a wolf in his room, wagging her tail. Fenris! As Izuku goes and gives Fenris a big hug. Kirk is surprised by, the wolf starts talking. Izuku, my boy, you've grown quite well. What are you doing here, Fenris? Aren't you supposed to be on Mother's side? Master has told me to look after you. Mother's worried. Is she? Not more worried, but concerned. That's all. I have missed you, Fenris. Me too, Izuku. Blue thing. No harm will come to you. Izuku, what is that? Oh, this is Fenris. My family and Fenris go a long way. I won't bore you with the details. I'm gonna go to bed now, so I'll catch you later, Kurt. As it's daytime, yeah, I kind of didn't sleep, so I'm like, get a couple hours. As Izuku crawls in the bed, as Fenris lays on the on his bed, as he lays on the foot of Fenris, lays her head down. Short pause in the story. Fenris is a Asgardian wolf. I won't go much in Fenris' backstory, but it's a wolf able to control her size. In this Fenris is going to be a girl. I know, like in the movies, it's a girl. In the comic books, it's a male wolf, but in this one, it's going to be a female because this because I want it this way. And Hela was busy with what she does. Fenris was always the one looking after Izuku. When Hela wasn't around to teach Izuku any lessons, Fenris was always to keep Izuku company, as Izuku is very close to Fenris. The longer Fenris fights, the stronger she gets, and each opponent she eats. Yeah, Fenris could be extremely OP if she's allowed to fight continuously. As Kat, sticks her head into the wall. Hey, Izuku, Professor X wants everyone in the living room. Something's going on. Understood. Come on, Fenris. As Fenris follows Izuku, Xavier, Izuku informed Xavier about Fenris, so there won't be any confusion. He's a telepath. Well, Xavier is, so he just had to talk to Xavier through thought through the mind. Everyone's able to do that. As everyone gets in the living room, as good, everyone's here. We don't have much time. We must begin evacuation immediately. As Rogue's like, what's going on, Charles? Unfortunately, the Sentinels are on their way here. I had Logan scout ahead, and he informed me this. There's a large group of Sentinels heading to the school as we speak. We need to get everyone in the black jet, and we need to leave now. I've already contacted Eric. We will be we have he has gave us free passage. He has gave us safe harbor in Genosha. We're going to be flying there immediately. I'm sorry, Izuku. I think this is where our time will be parted. I tried to talk to Eric, but he doesn't want non-mutants on his island. Understood, Charles. I have no problem with that. Come on, Fenris. Xavier, we can't leave Izuku here. Alone. I know, Rogue, but Eric is very persistent on non-mutants being on Genosha. Come on, Fenris. Let's buy them some time. What are you thinking, Izuku? Simple, Charles. I'll buy you some time. Izuku's staying. If Izuku's staying and I'm staying. No, Rogue. Go. Please. I'll be fine. As Rogue rushes and grabs Izuku by the shirt as she kisses him. Don't you dare die. Don't worry, I won't, Rogue. You'll see me again. You could count on that. Come on, Fenris. We got some robots to crush. Understood, young master. Don't worry, human. He's the son of Hela. He's not gonna go down. We're not gonna go down by some bucket of bolts. You see Izuku soon enough. As immediately Izuku walks out the front door, as Rogue watches him the whole time as the door shuts. As Izuku sees a whole row of sentinels coming this way, as there's a lot of them. Well, Fenris, how you want to play this? As a group of them starts hovering above Izuku, as they're about to head towards the manor, as Izuku as one sword shoots out his hand, as one turns into 8, piercing and destroying the sentinel that was trying to go after the mutants in the manor. Bucket of bolts. You have me to deal with. You're not going to get any closer. Fenris, let's rip them apart. As Fenris increases her size as Izuku jumps on top of her back, as they begin jumping back and forth, and as Izuku's destroying sentinel after sentinel, as they're just piling more and more up as the ground is covered in bits of metal. As as one sentinel lands to the ground, unknown life form, you will be contained and experimented on. So says Master Mold. Yeah, I'm not gonna be one of your little lab rats. No, thank you. As Izuki shoots a blade out of his hand as it pierces the sentinel as it falls down to the ground. As Fenris rips off the other robot head off his neck. As the sentinel powers down as Fenris begins tearing him apart. As Izuku sees the soccer field or maybe the tennis field as the ground starts to move as the blackbird begins to turn on as immediately Izuku sees the blackbird shoot up in air as several sentinels try to pursuit as Izuku shoot out one blade that changed into about 40, piercing the sentinels as the jet got away as all the sentinels turned their attention to Izuku. As much as I love fighting these things, Fenris, we need an exit strategy. Agreed, young master. I believe I have a solution. The moment I do it, we dive off the cliff. Understood, master. Understood, Izuku. Izuku jumps immediately in the air as he's spinning. As immediately several of the black necro blades start shooting out everywhere. As Fenris jumps up, grabs Izuku as she jumps off the cliff into the water. The Sentinels begin searching for Izuku. As Izuku finally gets to end got far enough where he ran into the forest with Fenris. As they find a old abandoned hut, as immediately Izuku found a way in. He pretty much ripped the door off the hinges. Izuku used magic to fix it right away as the door gets into place. As the thing, repairs itself. So magic is always handy for a reason. As immediately Izuku starts the fire in the fireplace as he puts his hands out as the fireplace ignites in fire. So what's the plan, Izuku? I don't know, Fenris. But that robot did say something interesting. Master Mold. I believe I heard Xavier mention him before when I first arrived at the Institute. If we could find this Master Mold and kill him, we could probably stop this from escalating any further. I don't know much of the details. The good old professor was very, very secretive about that. All I know, he's able to create more of these bucket of bolts. While everyone's everyone's distracted by the sentinels, we could go into town and try to locate the person who I was assigned to get rid of. Did Mother inform you of what my mission was? Yes, Mistress Hela has informed me you're going after one of someone that's appeared to irritated great Hela. Indeed, I don't know where he is, but best bet is to knock a few heads in. We also need to find a location where they're keeping all the mutants and the people as corks. Because apparently the Sentinel's been taking them as well. What's a cork? Oh, yeah, Fenris, you don't know about that. They're kind of like similar to mutants, but a different gene. Really don't know much about the Quark gene. I just know Xavier mentioned it once or twice to me. I want to look in more into that as well, but for starters, we need to deal with our current problem. As Ezekiel gets up, as he camouflaged, well, he basically made the cabin disappear. It's still there. It's just invisible. As he used a spell that he's learned from his mother. He's been taught magic. He's very in tune with magic. So he cloaked the cabin to make sure no one sees it. Not only did he cloak the cabin, but he the cloak blocks the sentinels from locating them from their heat signatures. Fenris, get away from the window. As Ezekiel gets lean against the wall, as he peeks through the window, as he sees sentinels flying everywhere, trying to look at. They're trying to look at Ezekiel. Shit. Guess we can't move at the moment. So I guess we should chill here for the night. It's about to be nightfall. As we cut to Xavier, as everyone sees the island at distance, as they finally arrive, the blackbird slowly descends as it makes the landing, as you have Magneto waiting outside with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, and Mystique's there. Charles, I'm glad you're here. It seems like you're very unharmed. Yeah, we got lucky. If it wasn't for Izuku, who's Izuku? The one that you forbid from entering Genosha, the non-mutant that I've been looking after. I'm sorry, Charles, but I can't allow a non-mutant here. You know my rules. I understand, but Rogue might not really see it that way. You should really consider. We'll need his power. I don't care how powerful he is. If he's not a mutant, he has no reason to be here. I will not budge on that, Charles. Glad you're safe, Rogue. As Mystique greets her daughter. Not now, Mom. I'm no mood right now. As Rogue walks past, Rogue passed right past her mother. Sorry, Mom, but well, according to Magneto, her little boyfriend wasn't allowed to come, so he kind of held the Sentinels back while we escaped. As a year has passed, as Izuku's been finding, he hasn't found any information about All for One, but he has been attacking the the prison camps of mutants and Quark people. As Izuku's been sending several mutants to to Genosha. I probably said that wrong. Oh yeah. I have a brain fart at the moment. As he's been sending the mutants and the Quark people to Genosha. Group of mutants that make it to the island. They tell Magneto who sent them. A green haired boy named of Izuku. They give him a description of Izuku and the wolf that's always by his side. During this year, well, Izuku's became the main focus of the Sentinels. During the year that Izuku's been rescuing people, the Sentinels betrayed. Well, they consider humans as much as a threat as mutants, so they began capturing humans as well. As Izuku's been as Izuku had a safe house for a lot of the humans that he's came across in these camps. As Izuku's been teaching them how to defend themselves. As Izuku did raid a lot of weapon armory places that holds firearms and rocket launchers, a military grade weapon. As the President of the United States was killed by a sentinel. As America is in a state of panic, as the sentinel, as the sentinels they've overtaken America. They haven't ventured outside of America just yet, but the Japanese government is very skittish, as they officially close off all their borders. You have Ezekiel and Fenris as they're running through the alleyway as they're being chased by sentinels. As Ezekiel runs out in the middle of the street as he sees he's surrounded by every direction. As Ezekiel looks up, as there's several sentinels pointing their hand at Ezekiel as they're charging up for a beam attack. As immediately the cloud starts to turn gray, as immediately a lightning bolt strikes the ground, strikes the sentinels as it hits all the sentinels in the air as someone lands in front of Izuku, as Izuku sees his uncle. Thor. Uncle Thor. I kinda let you have all the fun, nephew. You're not dealing with one Asgardian, you're dealing with two now. Buckets of bolts. As Izuku and Thor begins tag teaming the Sentinels, as the rest of the Avengers come rolling in, Izuku's very exhausted as he's been fighting non-stop for a full year. And when Izuku is about to fall over, as someone catches him, you've done well, young man. As it's Captain America, allow us to deal it from here. Natasha, get the kid out of here. Understood. I'll follow. As Fenris he picks up Izuku, puts her on her back, as Fenris enlarges a little bit, as Fenris follows Widow while she's on her motorcycle. As they get to, as they try to get Izuku to the Avengers HQ, as they have some people there holed up for protection. The as the Avengers finally withdraw, they only came here to get Izuku. As Izuku was out of action for 4 weeks, as immediately he gets up. Where am I? Calm down, Izuku. As Fenris, comforts Izuku. It's fine. We're safe. The ones they call themselves the Avengers came and save us. You've been unconscious for 4 weeks. Your body needed a rest. Fenris gets off the bed as Izuku gets dressed. As he walks out, as he hears some conversation in one of the main rooms. As it's the briefing room, as everyone's discussing what the next plan is going to be. As Izuku yawn, as everyone started, my bad. My apologies, I just got up. So, what's going on? Nephew. It's good to see you're alright. Yeah, Unks, I'm fine. I'm just tired of these robots, these things you call sentinels. Yeah, we don't know where they're coming from. Simple. We need to find Master Mold. At least that's what the little sentinel told me, that they were under orders by Master Mold. As far as I know about him, is he's able to create these sentinels. I don't know how many or how fast he's able to reproduce these things. But it's only a matter of time before they go off to the other continents and try to take them and try to conquer them as well. I really don't want Midgard fested with these things. But I tried to minimize the casualties as much as possible. I tried to save who I could. But without the location of Master Mold, fighting the sentinels are just fighting the flies. They're just locusts. We need to find the real source of it and take it out. If I knew where that was, I would have done it a year ago. These bucket of bolts I was separated from Rogue. I'm gonna make him pay for that. I understand your anger. Young as Asgardian, as Captain America, gets everything situated. We need intel, mostly. We'll inform you of if we need your services. We'll be needing you soon enough. Is that agreeable? Understood. You're Captain America, right? But I do appreciate what you've been doing this past year. You saved a lot of lives. Yeah, Cap. I do appreciate the compliment. It was only natural. Why I'm here, I might as well save a couple of the residents, the locals, and I believe Rogue would not like me leaving people to die. So you got yourself a little girlfriend there. As Stark comes up, and you? Oh yeah, you don't really recognize me. I'm the dude in the armor that you threw Thor's hammer at. Oh, the one in the metal suit. Huh. You seem alright. As Fenris begins growling at Stark, get your hands off the young master. Okay. A talking wolf. No, that's interesting. As Stark walks away, as Fenris doesn't like Stark straight off the bat. It's alright, Fenris. He means no harm. He was what they call teasing. Ezekiel, pats Fenris on the head. As she calms down. Come on, Fenris. I want to look around this place. I didn't really get to explore the last time I was here. As a month has passed, as you have Ezekiel in the briefing room with the rest of the Avengers, are you serious, Stark? As Ezekiel looks irritated at Iron Man, you want me to get captured on purpose? Last time I checked, they wanted to capture me and put me on the slab for experiments. That was not my most smartest plan, probably most dangerous, idiotic, but it might be so stupid it actually might work. We need to get someone inside, and you are the most suited for the situation. They don't know exactly what you are, and with those, neat little black blades of death of yours, they can't suppress that. Whatever that is. You must go alone. Your little wolf friend has to stay here. I refuse. That's Fenris gets on a table growling at Stark in the face. You want the young master to get captured by those things? Calm down, Fenris. As stupid as his plan is, and it's very idiotic, Stark, we're not getting anywhere. We still don't have the location of Master Mold. Fine. I will agree upon this plan of yours. This very suicidal plan of yours, by the way. Fenris, I want you to locate Rogue and protect her. Are you sure, young master? Understood. Yes, I'm very crystal clear on that. Protect her and make sure no harm comes of her. It would displease me if something happened to her. Understood, young master. You might not get the warmest welcome, considering they don't like non-mutants there, but I really don't care. Just keep her safe. Of course, take care of yourself, Izuku. I will, Fenris. My friend. As Fenris leaves the Avengers headquarters. So, when is this stupid plan supposed to happen? As that's where we're going to cut it. Hope you guys have a good night and day. Judge my time zones, and I'll catch you in the next video.